Alright, y'all, man, it's your boy Humboldt 2 times for me. Back in that video, man, for me. Follow the Instagram at Humboldt 2 times. Now look, y'all, today started talking about what it really means to be chosen by the universe. Now look, before I up today's video, I want to give a huge shout out to everyone and to y'all. Y'all literally take energy to y'all's day to come rock me, show me love, support, you feel me? I'm also sending good positive energy towards everyone, always deeply. Also, if you want to book a one-on-one consultation with me, just DM me on my Instagram at Humboldt 2 times. Let's go ahead and get more deep into the video. What it really means to be chosen by the universe. Listen, bro. When you are chosen by the universe, right, which everybody is in their own way or ways, everybody is assigned different tasks. What I mean by everybody is assigned to different tasks is that everybody's journey is different, right? Everybody's journey is different, right? And since everybody's journey is different, right? Everybody experiences things differently. So since everybody experiences things differently, everybody has their own tasks, things to do, things that they should be doing, things that they probably shouldn't be doing, you know, things that are going to help them to get to where they're trying to get to, you know, etc., and where they are going to get to. And it's kind of like, for an example, right, if you ever played sports, right, let's say you've played basketball before, right, with basketball, right, it's 5 people on a court. All 5 of those people on the court have different assignments. You know, point guard, he runs everything. He gets everybody in flow. You know, the shooting guard, his assignment is, you know, shoot the ball when you're open, you know, take the tough shots, right, clutch shots, right, you know, etc. So life is kind of similar to that in a way. So everybody's journey is different. I'm not going to sit here and say that everybody is a chosen one. I'm not going to say that. But what I will say is everybody is chosen from the universe. Obviously, if not, you wouldn't even be alive. You wouldn't be existing, right? Excuse me. And another thing is too, right, is that being picked by the universe means, you know, people are not going to always understand you. You know, people are not always going to relate to you. People are not going to always want to be around you. People are not going to always like you. And, you know, that's a part of life. That's a part of the journey. You know, don't let the journey control you. You control the journey, you know, because this is your journey. This is your life. And this is your path that you're walking, that you're experiencing, that you're, you know, giving a little energy and creating energy as well, you know, etc. So, enjoy this thing that we call life, the universe, God, whatever you call it. Enjoy it, you know. And everybody's journey is different. Everybody sees things and feels things differently, you know. Everybody has their own sense of energy, their own sense of just themselves, you know. And another thing too with the universe is that the universe works in mysterious ways, you know. And the universe is always listening, you know. Nothing goes unseen. Even if you think something goes unseen, nothing goes unseen. Even if you think something does, nothing goes unseen. Another thing is too, right, with the universe is that the universe is you. You are the universe, right? So I'm not telling you to stop praying, but when you're praying, you're really just praying to yourself, because you are God. You are God. You are Allah. You know, you are you are the creator of your reality. So when you're praying to yourself. Yes, you're still praying to God, Allah, Yahweh, you know, the universe, etc. But you're praying to yourself as well, because you are a form of a God. You are a form of a goddess. You are a goddess. You are a God. You know, and And if you are a black person, you are a goddess or either a god. And if you are not a black person, you are connected to the creator. You are connected to the universe, God. You know what I'm saying? And I say that with all due respect. And, what it really means to be picked by the universe, it can mean a lot of different things, right? One of those things could definitely be that when you're picked by the universe, you are going to be an oddball. What I mean by you're going to be an oddball is that, like I said earlier, people are not going to always like you. You're going to be alone a lot. You're going to get a lot of stares, but not a lot of people are going to actually come up and start a conversation with you. And, another thing, too, with the universe is the energy, right? The timing, right? The energy, the timing, the flow. What I mean by timing is divine timing. Time is not real, but divine energy is a real thing, and staying protected. A lot of times we don't want, a lot of times we do things and, we may forget that we are protected, and yes, we are protected. We are protected. We are in good hands, and you are the creator, and since you are the creator, your life is up to you in a way. Your life is up to you, and it's also about what you do with your life. A lot of things we do now is because of a lot of things that we did in our past. A lot of things that a lot of us will do in the future is because a lot of things we did in the present right now. And a lot of things that we do in the present right now is because of a lot of things that we did in the past. So, the past, the future, and the present, they all add up, they all connect, they're all one. And they all play different roles in your life and in your energy. Excuse me. So, another thing too is when you're picked by the universe, right? The thing is with the universe, right? I'm gonna just break down the word universe, right? What is the first letter? The first letter is U. Why is it you? Because it's representing and it's a representation of you. It's telling you that you are the universe. You are the universe. You, don't you get it? Universe. First letter is you. When somebody types or writes you, how's it spelled? W-O-U, or either just you. But they both mean you. They're talking about self. So you are the universe. Right? You have your own universe. Every time you look at yourself, you're looking at your own universe. There's thousands, there's millions of different, thousands of cells, etc. in your body, in your avatar that are specifically, mainly, only working really just for you, to help your body stay good, get out toxins, etc. And they're constantly working. Your avatar is constantly working to, keep your body in shape, to keep your body healthy, to keep it running as it should be running, and it's just, you are your own universe. You are your own universe, and this is another reason why you can manifest, right? And with manifestation, I've talked about manifestation a lot on my YouTube channel, is that, everything is manifestation. Rather if it's, good energy or bad energy, good magic or witchcraft, which is negative magic, they're both forms of manifestation. Everything is manifestation. Like in school, we was taught in science, everything is made up of atoms, right? But we can go a lot deeper than that. Everything is energy. Atoms are energy. Everything is energy. And for something to be energy, energy is a part of manifestation. And manifestation is a part of energy, right? And one of the strongest elements is wood. Why wood? Because, and I might make a whole separate video breaking down why wood is so powerful. But wood is very powerful. Wood can help a lot with manifesting. We've seen that in the movies. Harry Potter, where, you know, Harry Potter, he would study enchantments, he would study affirmations to say, but he would also use a wand, use a stick, which is from nature, to help manifest, you know, to help push out and to help gather that energy / manifestation to create in that reality, you know. So wood is very important as well. You know, I'm not gonna get too deep into this video. But like I said, I might make a whole separate video talking about wood and the spell works and the magical energy of wood. You know, and, you can use wood to talk to your ancestors. You know, it could be used for a lot of different things. You know, to do a ritual, etc. I'm just being honest. You know, and your energy. Your energy plays a big role in what you do in your day-to-day life. It plays a big role in your routines, right? In your routines, it plays a big role in your energy, your aura, your intentions, your manifestations. So just be mindful. Be mindful of your energy. Be mindful of your energy, right? So when you're picked, even though we're all picked from the universe, you know, just I recommend you to be mindful. Be mindful of yourself. Be mindful of yourself. Be mindful of others. Be mindful of life. You know, I'm not saying don't have fun. I'm saying be mindful, right? You know, when you're chosen by the universe, there's a lot of energy that goes with that and comes with that. You know, everybody's not gonna like you, and everybody's not gonna dislike you. You know, that's a part of life. That's a part of duality. Duality is another word for balance, right? And yeah. And like I had said earlier in the video, if you want to book a one-on-one consultation with me, just DM me on my Instagram at HumBaldly 2 times. And I catch y'all females and males on the next one, man. Peace.